So Karla, you have amazing props and bits and pieces in your studio. And one of the amazing things that you have introduced me to is the blue ball, which I'm just going to get. So this is a little inflatable ball, and I suffer from sometimes getting tension in my lower back and it gets locked up. This is a lifesaver. So I lie flat on the ground, place it underneath my lower back, and I can roll, and it just releases. I pack this in my suitcase everywhere I go.
Great.
And it has saved me. It travels with me everywhere. The other beautiful thing that Karla gave me, which is so precious to my heart, is that Karla made me this beautiful pink velvet love heart. Isn't that just beautiful? Sometimes if I'm just feeling a little bit anxious about whatever, I just will take this and just place it, and then I will do some really beautiful deep breathing and just connect to my breath. And it just slows everything down, slows this down. This is the thing that gets us, I think, into a lot of trouble sometimes, is this active mind. And when we just stop, even for 5 minutes, and do some just conscious breathing, connecting to our breath and saying, you always ask yourself, where is my breath?
Yeah, and the play with the breath, especially when we are stressed or when there's anxiety, can be more to the front of the lungs and to the upper part of the lungs. So where is the breath in the lateral body, or can I breathe into the back of the body? And then that can have quite a settling effect and grounding effect on the nervous system.
Yeah, it's amazing in class when you are showing us something and you'll say to us, right, I just want you to do it, and I want you to be breathing through the back of your upper body. And so consciously you do whatever we're doing, whatever pose it is, and it just gives us this other feeling. But I'm going to use this word nourishing. When I do your yoga, I feel nourished. I feel so good. I feel so nourished. My body feels just delicious. And that's why when everyone's walking out of your class, everyone's going, thank you, Karla, thank you. We're so grateful because we know how much better we feel when we leave. And that is every class I've ever done with you. So I know that when I walk into your class, the way I feel, I'm going to feel different when I leave.
Yeah, I feel like we've created a culture and a community at our centre that we can just come and explore, and really start to unwind maybe some of the patterning and holding that we've historically had, and just to let it go and keep renewing ourselves.
I love that. Like we do singing some days, and I'm not really a great singer, and Karla makes us, we just start the class by singing, and we will have to sing our names, all the different letters of our names. So I'm L, 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 O, O, O. I won't do any more. But by doing that, you just feel free. And I love that. It's childlike. We're allowed to play. And there's no feeling of being embarrassed. Never have felt that ever in your class.
And I feel what we do as well is it's community. So everyone knows each other. We all know each other by name. If there's a new person that comes in, they're always introduced to the rest of the group. So that, it's not this isolation.
No, it's very family. It's a very, what you bring to the class is a really deep wisdom and a gentleness and a kindness, and we really feel that. When you started your yoga school, which is contemporary yoga in Auckland, what was the vision? How did you see it? What did you want to create?
I wanted to create a space that really represented contemporary yoga, and we have a teacher training program that runs, and so our graduates come through, and so it was important for me to be able to mentor younger teachers. So most of the teachers at our school have gone through our training, and they know the way that our educational model rolls out, and they understudy. So that's really important. And for me personally with the classes, it was to create a space that was simple and stripped back. It has a feeling of meaningfulness, but that you feel welcome. So it's a home.
It's definitely home. It's amazing. We call it the Bat Cave because you feel like you're going into a cave. And Karla has the most beautiful things there. Salt lamps, the beautiful sound bowls, which are just incredible. Beautiful fresh flowers, candles. And so there's just an amazing feeling when you go in there. You've created a beautiful space.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, I think I had the vision earlier in my idea of having a yoga studio, that it had to be on the top floor and it had to have sea views and all that grandeur. And what we have now is a very humble space. It's actually literally underground, so hence the Bat Cave.
Yes.
And so there's no distractions.
No.
So we dive in and then emerge out to life.
And then you go through the door and it's like, back into life, here I come. When you finish the class, you finish with my most favourite part, which is Shavasana. So Shavasana for me is something that I could do every day, every hour, and never come out of it because it feels so wonderful. It truly is your gift. You have many gifts. I believe that your intuitive gift of being able to sense what each of your student needs. So in Shavasana, Karla sets us up in this beautiful Shavasana space where you lie down with bolsters, and she wraps your feet in blankets, and she always covers my eyes and wraps my head in a beautiful soft cloth. And for me, I need that, because as soon as she covers my eyes, it again takes me to another level of calm and peace. So when it comes to the end of Shavasana, Karla always sings a beautiful Tibetan prayer. And Karla sings this Tibetan prayer. And so it's those little touches that makes your yoga so special. It's more than a yoga class. And that is your gift that you have and you share with your students. And that's why I wanted to share Karla with you. I'm going to ask you, Karla, to end our interview today and this sharing of you with the gift of sharing. I would love if you could do a Tibetan prayer for us to end our conversation.
Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Sumeru Kalpadasaya Tathāgataya Arhate Samyak Sam Buddhaya Tatiyata Om Kaupe, kaupe, maha, kaupe, kaupe, pare, shodare, soha.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you, and thank you for watching. And I really hope that you got something from listening to Karla and hearing about what she does and the gift that she has.